Well, today I'd like to speak about a taboo, which is quite a lot discussed and has been recently, and it is smoking. Um, I can admit, of course, that I also tried smoking, but I would tell that I am not definitely a smoker like that. Not at least of cigarettes, but I can tell that from time to time I really like to make for myself and my husband a water pipe. Yeah, so that's my favorite, really. Yeah, but now I'd like to speak about like real smoking, which can be unpleasant for a lot of people outside, for public. Yeah, so as you can surely remember, during the last um, couple of years, there has been quite a lot of changes in the Czech Republic, and think I can tell that these changes were in several waves. It started with forbidding smoking at the bus stops, for example, at such really public places like that, and also, of course, at public buildings, which I suppose is really a good idea, surely. But the last big change appeared, I believe, it was this year. It was in the spring, I believe, when suddenly really not only restaurants were like separated inside, where usually a corner was for non-smokers and rest for smokers. Yeah, that was also one of possibilities, but nowadays I believe that smoking is inside really forbidden. Yeah, so on one hand, it is really good, I would tell, as for me as a non-smoker, eating my lunch in the restaurant during my really very fast lunch break. Yeah, that's surely good. But on the other hand, especially in the spring and in the summer, it pushed people, I mean, smokers, to sit in the front garden of the restaurant or in the back garden, doesn't matter, and smoke there. Yeah, but that's really annoying, especially for me as being a mother with a pram. Of course, that I don't have so many opportunities to go to some cafe or restaurant, and especially alone, going only with a friend, having also one or two children. Yeah, it's that's bad, yeah, because so many kids at once. Yeah, you can't usually even drink coffee. So definitely not think about lunch having in the restaurant. Definitely not. Uh, but just imagine that, yeah, if I had only one child and I would like to sit there outside, because for me it is definitely much more comfortable walking there with the pram. It would be really quite impossible, sometimes it is really, to get inside with the pram. Actually, it's not impossible, of course, it is possible, but the problem is the space you need. It's not only the pram, and usually you go with your friend, as I mentioned, who is also having a boy or a girl in a pram. So that means two prams, and yeah, then that's really a nightmare, I believe, in cafe or in the restaurant. Yeah, because you really even can't pass around it. Yeah, two huge prams next to the table. So definitely, I would prefer to sit outside rather than to go inside willingly. Yeah, definitely. But now, if I really saw there anybody smoking, I would surely try to push myself inside. Yeah, and that's really unpleasant. Yeah. So on one hand, I really agree with these prohibitions. On the other hand, it's pushing us somewhere where we don't want to be exactly, I would say. And I think that it's really this restriction really tightening us more and more, and maybe it would be really more comfortable not to have restrictions, or at least not to have so strict restrictions.